Yeah, it sounded like it was talking like October 14th or something like that. Yeah, hopefully they, like I said, I haven't been on PAX Day in a while, so hopefully they actually do some good stuff to it.
Yeah, I'm reading something now about PvP. It's long diatribe of their process they're talking about. I'm just trying to figure out how to discern what they're saying.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Oh, we got another storm coming in. Wipe the map again.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a. I don't necessarily like that function. I don't see the reason for it. You know what I mean?
Right. The one thing I can think of is if it's because, um, like that's what they do for like patches.
That could be, or I mean, yeah, but I mean, it seems like they're pretty common. You know, but it could be maybe that's maybe they're using it for wiping old claims also.
Oh, that's
Oh,
possible.
maybe and maybe the larger storm destroys stuff quicker that's been sitting there with not protect. I don't know, or if it's just a thing to clean the map. It's just like, because if it's just to clean, even if it was a storm to do those two functions, wiping or patching, it's like, does it have to erase my map and make me have to go fucking rediscover everything?
Right.
I know it's all there. I can zoom in and see the icons. It's like, what is it really? It just makes it so you're like fucking got to remember how to head to places. You know what I mean? You can't do a straight line sometimes because you got to go around mountains and peaks and shit. Well, you don't know they're there when the map gets cleared. Like I said, it's kind of a nuance to me. I guess in reality, we could just fly around with our birds and probably get a lot of the map, in one fell swoop.
Yeah.
At least enough to get to where you're going easier. I don't know. So what I'm reading now about the PvP and PAX Day, this came out August 30th, so I mean not too long ago. And it sounds like it's exactly like what it was before. It's going to be only in that middle zone area. Talk about doing like the places where you build your plot and all that will never wipe. After the game starts, it'll wipe obviously going into it more than likely, but after that it'll never wipe again is their plan. Um, but the Lioness, the PvP zone, will wipe. And basically, you can fight for control of plots. You know, where actual building plots in the PvP zone, and you could build something in there, and then obviously it can be attacked or whatever type deal, I guess.
Hmm. I mean, that's kind of
Yeah,
cool,
but
but at the same time, it's kind of a pain in the ass because it's like, why would
well,
you
'cause
spend all that
I
time
have a
building and
feeling.
then get your shit wiped?
Well, you wouldn't just be there, right? You'd put a small like fort there or something type thing. Is I think the idea, but the thing for me is it's like it's only going to be the big guilds in there.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
for sure.
I mean, like two guys, like if you and I were playing, and it's like, yeah, let's go build here. You go build, and fucking some guy just brick roll over you in day one. 28 guys come and fucking hack you all their shit. You're like, oh, that was fun.
Right. Yeah, that worked out real good.
And yes, even in, like I said, to me, the open world PvP, where I just wanted the whole game to be PvP. Um, so that but not be able to destroy your base. You know what I mean? Now I don't know how you would do it, but basically have it to where they could attack your base, and have something in your base, that if they can get in, and I don't know how they would get in, but it had, there was a game, Justice Hour, the game we used to play, Life is Feudal, had what was called Justice Hour. Um, in the little servers, it was basically a 1 day a week for an hour. It was like wide open, right? It was PvP all the time outside, but you could attack people's bases for 1 day, um, in that 1 hour. But the multiplayer, when they went to the Life is Feudal multiplayer, you had to challenge the other people, the other base, the other guild, whatever, and they had to accept the challenge. Which there was pluses and minuses to challenging and not accepting and all that made it, like you couldn't just like, oh, I don't want to do it. But basically, when a challenge, actually, I don't know if you could even not accept. I don't think you couldn't decline it, but you had to. There was a negotiation on when the battle was going to take place, and that battle, um, basically, the reason it did that was so you could have people online. Hey guys, we got a battle. They challenged us, and we agreed on this date, this time. So we got to make sure everybody's online, right? Because that was the problem with any kind of game like this. What good's it do if you and I built a base or something like that, and then somebody comes in the middle of the night and robs it all? We're not there to protect it, right? Well, you weren't there. Well, I can't sit online 24 hours a day.
Right.
So that's always the problem with games like this. So that was how they fixed that. If they would have done something like that, and then made it so they didn't destroy your base, maybe they damaged it or something like that. But if they got in and killed you or whatever, then maybe there's a chest in the middle of your base that is only there when the battle goes on type thing, and then it disappears. But if they get in, they can get to that chest and they get something, right? Something of yours or something gold, I don't know, some prize, right? I figured if you did something like that, it would make, because that's the other thing too, is when you build a castle, you want to defend it.
Right.
And that's what, like I said, that's to me one of the downfalls to PAX Day is you build this nice place, but yeah, what good is it? It's pretty, but it doesn't. I mean, like I said, that's why people are building ones that don't even have walls, because there's no reason to. I mean, I always still like the look of a castle, so I always had walls and shit, but it was my always plan. But like I said, people would build them just fucking, just opens to the front door, and somebody when you have doors, well, doors don't matter anyways because you can walk right through the things unless they fix that. So yeah, I don't know. It sounds like they're not changing anything as far as that. My hope was actually they would just maybe make one server that was just pure PvP, like I'm talking type thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I think if they did that, a lot of my friends would come back too. I know, actually, like 6 or 7, that's what they're waiting for. They want to see what the PvP is going to be all about, but it sounds like it's still going to be just in Lioness. I have to ask them and see if they're planning on playing. They may not even have looked at it lately, so I have to say, hey, take a look, see what you think.
Yeah, 'cause it'd definitely be nice to have some more people.
Oh yeah, definitely. And good ones that are not fucking, like I said, the other ones just kind of like a mishmash.
Anything that you tread upon can be lethal. When a scorpion is ground beneath a heel, it strikes back, and its sting is deadly. Soon we will have the strength to show them. Soon we will have the strength to strike, and strike we will. In the name of the red scorpion, in the name of the sandfly, and in the name of the people.
So how many days you off for now? 3?
3 more, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then go back Friday day shift.
I'm in this Imperial station, like 142 to the north of us. And it's kind of a little dark.
What was that?
I said I'm in this Imperial station, 142, like north of us.
Yeah.
And
I see where you're at.
it's a little
Looking on
dark in
that.
here.
Oh yeah. Like there's blacks?
No, it's just the lighting's really
Is it
dark.
like that in Harbor or what? Yeah, I just actually I opened my map up to look where you were talking, and then that spice field that I went and got earlier is on my map. Never noticed that before. Spice field showed up on your map
Oh yeah.
when you interact with them.
Terrifying prospect indeed. Turning to the potential for volcanic activity.
Yeah, but it's only the spice.
Yeah. Wow. You know, I'm reading what they're doing with PAX Day, and I mean these things came out in August. This thing about the changes to the PvP system came out in August of this year. Hold on, damn dog. Hold on. Sorry. So, like I said, it came out in August of this year, and they're talking about they want to make the PvP zone bigger. They're going to have, you're going to fight for zone of control. Basically, it sounds like the middle area will be kind of like what I'm talking about. You can build in there, and it's pure PvP. Now, you know, but if you get your, you know, your ass kicked, I guess you could lose your base. So it's a little extremer than I kind of wanted, but it sounds like it's full-time PvP in there. But they're talking about people, you know, in the around towns in there, so it's gonna be larger. They're going to be a couple towns or something around the towns. Instead of PvP to get control of those plots, you have to buy them with gold, and they're merchant hubs. So it's like all they're talking about is like, it's like, okay, this is in August, and now you're talking about release in October.
Right.
It's like, well, you're going to incorporate all this in a month and a half. I don't know what's that. If this is their dream and they're still, but they're just releasing it for money. Probably what's going on.
Yeah,
That's usually what happens.
like they're running out of funding,
Yeah.
so they're releasing it all to be able to keep working on it. I got this new sniper rifle I found. Oh, it's mean. It's called the Long Shot. It does poison darts, but it's 209 damage per shot.
Nice.
Yeah, it's mean.
Well, 9/23. Well, it says in the coming weeks. Later this week. So yeah, there was just something that came out. We're gonna get keys emailed to us, so keep an eye on your email. You should get a thing for your. They're going away from the launcher, and it said to compensate for this, you won't be able to access the game via the launcher anymore. To compensate for this, all founders currently using the Patch Day launcher will receive a Steam key later this week, granting access to the game on Steam going forward. Well, I'm already on Steam. All the founders' packs perks, including the Galleon Gargoyle received for purchasing through the official website, will carry over seamlessly. Just keep an eye. You might get an email.
That fucking flamethrower dude fucked me up.
So yeah, actually coming out today, it said after Thursday's maintenance, all existing plots will start with only 3 days remaining before they expire and become frozen. If you did not log in since early August, you have not received any tokens yet, and you'll need to log in within 6 days after the maintenance to ensure you get tokens and keep your plots active. So you're going to need to log in the next couple of days, it sounds like, after Thursday's maintenance.
After Thursday's maintenance?
Yeah, this was sent at 9:02 this morning, so 9:23 this was sent out. So yeah, Thursday, yeah, because it's 25, 29. Well, no, this is last week.
So I need to log in.
23 was, yeah, 9/23 was last week. If you did not log in since early August, you have not received any tokens yet, and you'll need to log in within 6 days after the maintenance to ensure you get tokens and keep your plots active. Let's see where they store tokens, because I should have just got some when I logged in, I guess, maybe.
It's all gone bad. How did I not see this coming? I should have kept it small. Worked in the shadows. Tanks, doctors, what was I thinking? Of course that was going to draw attention. Now it's just like the Duke's household all over again. I wanted to rise too far. Too fast. And wouldn't my old comrades like to get a hold of Turgenhauer again? Oh, I'd be better off left to the tender mercies of the Harkonnen. Look, I'll find a way out of this. I mean, I always do. Maybe I can sell them out. Yeah. Make them think Norin is the man they're after. I mean, he's the kind of fool who'd happily die in my place if he thought it would help the cause. Yes. Yeah, that might work. I'm gonna have to work fast, though.
Yeah, so yeah, it's wiping. So at release, which is October 16th, and if you had a founder pack, which you should have a founder pack,
Yeah, I got a founder pack.
so it'll actually start October 14th. The game will be accessible to founders on October 14th and newcomers on October 16th. If you own a founders pack, we encourage you to take advantage of this, a head start to secure your character or clan name, pick the perfect spot for your new home. At release, everyone will start on new shards, and all characters, plots, inventory, skills, etc. will be deleted and reset. Yeah, it says we should have an email already, so make sure you got your email. Looks like it might have came out like in the last day or so.
I haven't got nothing. I'll check my spam.
I won in my football.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, by like 2 points, just under 2 points.
Yeah, I don't have nothing in my email from PAX Day.
Let me look in mine. I wonder if does it come from PAX Day or is it another company?
Well, that's a good question, because, I mean, I just Google searched PAX Day. Not Google search, but email searched.
Yeah, email search.
I did not calculate seeing you today. Let me see what you have. Your work continues to impress. Things will move more swiftly now. Do this, and I will bring you into deeper strata. Again, you brighten my immediate...
What business do you have with her?
Oh, son of a bitch, I left my beacon over there. Last thing I need to do is respawn all the way over here if something happened.
I don't see anything email type or anything that shows anything from PAX Day.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't find anything.
I'm not gonna do it now, but I'll try to log on to my actual PAX Day account next and see if it's there.
Oh, I was gonna ask you, did you ever make the next highest tier armor?
I made the heavy today. I was gonna ask if you want me to research the light for you.
I'm actually
Um,
rocking the heavy right now myself.
are you okay?
Yeah,
What are you at? You at?
I had the light already. Um, I made a
For the
heavy.
aluminum or whatever.
Yeah, the mercenary.
Okay, yeah, I made the mercenary today.
I just found this Centennial jacket. It's actually better than the mercenary, so
Oh yeah,
I put that on. See how well it works.
is it heavy? I'm assuming probably.
Yeah, it's heavy. I just found it in that base.
Yeah, if it's nice, I'll go get one because yeah. So you just gotta. That's the thing about those things is you can always go get another one at the same place you got it the first time.
Right.
So you can't make them, but you can go recollect them. Well, because I have like 3 or 4 of that one sword. Yeah, but it's a starter sword. It's no good now. But every time I reran that ship right next to us when we first started the game,
Mhm.
that first ship, I went in and got one every time I went by there. And you just have them in your inventory, and then you can just go make another one when the one finally wears out. So yeah, that if you like that piece of armor, you can just go back there and get another one, or 3 or 4 of them.
We'll see how well it works.
Yeah. What's the armor power on it? I think
375.
these are 350. What is it? 375.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's better.
Um,
Depends on the pluses and minuses too, I guess. For
it
blade.
actually, so if you're looking at it, so the dash stamina cost on this is 7.5%, same as the other one. Light
Yeah.
dart mitigation 6%, same as the other one. Blade mitigation is -9%, which is better. Concussive mitigation is +12%, which is better. And heavy dart mitigation.
Hold on. -9%. I thought the other one was -8.
This one's -9 for
What's
blade.
the other one?
I think
Yeah,
it's
what's the other one?
I think it's
Is it
minus.
10?
Let me look. I'm not. I got it put in the box. Um, yeah, it was showing. It was showing when I was comparing them. Um, this one was higher on everything except the. Um, hang on, I'm right here. I'll look at it. Armor value is 25 higher on the Centennial. Dash, stamina cost, and light dart mitigation's the same. Uh,
Okay.
blade mitigation. Where'd it go? On the mercenary is -12%. This one's
Wow. Okay.
-9.
So yeah, that is better than yeah.
Concussive mitigation on the mercenary is 6%. On the Centennial, it's +12. And heavy dart mitigation is the same. So it's either the stats are either the same or better. So, alright, what was I doing? Oh, I was gonna log out.